recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios, Meanjin, Brisbane.
On 102.1 FM.
And broadcast across Australia on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to Zed Games.
Zed Games brings you the best in gaming news, reviews, community and culture. Want to reach out?
Share your hot take?
Or do you just want to share your favourite game?
Find us on socials at Zed Games AU.
Hi, this is Zed Games. I'm your host Paul, and join me are my good friends Caroline.
Hello.
And Tom Tom.
How are we doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. What have all you been up to?
Looking for a house. Not fun times. Also playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel at midnight, and then getting my butt whipped by probably small children. Or, I don't know, middle-aged man. Who knows?
No, if I get beaten by someone in a game online, it's from... I'm always just deciding it's the sweatiest player that only ever plays this game. They don't do anything else. They don't play any other games. That's why they're so good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about what I've been up to, and a lot of it is just lots of work, lots of family, lots of not sleep, and actually a bucket load of games. And I just realised I had a fun little story that I wanted to do a segment with, but I don't have any segment music, so I'm just going to use any sound effect I can find.
That wizard came from the moon.
That's right. Here's my comments about Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, nice.
Finally it's out. Some people have very strong feelings about it. They're weird. It's just a Metroid Prime game. It has some good bits and some it's fun. But this is the kind of impressive and stupid thing. So I bought it digitally and did the upgrade because I worked out a way of using coupons and stuff to get it cheaper.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I was playing it, and I was saying, it's disappointing that you can only do 120 frames on docked mode. You can't do it handheld. Yeah. And everyone in the chat said, yeah, you can. Just change your display mode. I'm like, I don't have a display mode to change. And this is the point I realized. The Switch hadn't installed the upgrade. I was playing the Switch 1 version. And I was like, I don't know, an hour and a half in. And I hadn't particularly noticed.
Wow, so the Switch 1 version actually holds up.
Still looks pretty good, yeah. It looks better now that I've put the actual thing on.
Yeah. You didn't know how good you had it.
No. Now it has a big icon on it saying Nintendo Switch 2 version.
That was what the upgrade was.
Yeah. Which makes it,
logo.
Yes, the logo and high resolution frame rates. And yes, so far, good game.
Yeah.
Not enough for me to review it yet, but... Unfortunately, too many other things I'm playing because there's so much stuff around. But before we get into that, let's talk about some things that have been happening this week. Something called news. Haunted news. Okay, what sort of news have we got this week? We had an exciting trailer reveal this week from our great director, Markiplier, for his Iron Lung film. And I had, I don't want to say high hopes, but I had hopes for this. Small indie thing, for an indie game. It's grungy, it's all there. Did either of you see it?
Nope.
Not yet.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, no.
It doesn't fill you with hope, or?
I was looking at it. It was one of those things that just, and it's a real, a real film nerd side of things, but the lighting in it is just unbelievably amateurish. They've got a green rim light on everything.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, why have you done that? It doesn't add depth. It just looks like you've got a green light pointed at everyone's face at all times.
No, it's trust me, it's an homage to old school B horror.
It needs to be dirtier for that.
It's a homage to having no budget and just one light.
That said, it has actual cinema release going, and he's a big enough fan base that it'll certainly turn a profit. And who knows? Maybe it's great. Maybe it's just not a great trailer. Yeah, they always hope for things to be good. I like when things are good.
Yeah, and who knows? Horror video game movies are good box office news, apparently. FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was out.
The very comparable one, which Markiplier was in the... Did he have a cameo in the first one?
No, Matt Pat was in the first one.
I'm too old to know who that is.
Markiplier was not in FNAF.
Just be some guy outside the... just screaming.
Looking through the window at the horrors going, whoa!
Just have every YouTuber who's ever played FNAF just in a room screaming all at once.
Good times. Okay, so we had a few showcases today. The three primary ones being Day of the Devs. That's the one that Double Fine puts together. The Wholesome Games had their little one before the Game Awards. And we had the Australian and New Zealand focused Frosty Games. I think we also had Latin Gamers today, but I haven't checked that one out. But yeah, I'll get onto that after this. Pretty good all up. Mostly I paid attention to the Frosty one because, you know, it's local stuff across Australia and New Zealand. Some cool things. A few things that we saw in Melbourne at PAX that now getting a more official, larger thing, and a lot of demos from that. So sort of encourage people to go and check out the Frosty Games mini Steam page because they'll have a link to all the games and the demos as well. Because, you know, if we do anything, it's talking about games that we like and supporting people that are local. We were happy to see Middle Management was there. That was one of the highlights from down there. Key Fairy got a big shout out on it. It was just a nice show all up. About 20 games were involved in that one. Yes, but then they had the Day of the Devs one, and a trailer starts, and it's got Deconstructeam, which is one of my favorite game creators. They sort of came out probably it wasn't their first game, but most one that got first exposure was Red Strings Club. Okay. And the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, which was like a narrative, but you influenced with tarot cards that you designed yourself. And then they and so it's like small narrative games on the whole. So, and I'm gonna put it, sort of think people call pretentious. That's what I mean. But you know, that's why I love it, because I'm pretentious.
Yeah, we like the artsy stuff.
Yeah. So this one starts, and it's sort of the 3D game, which they've only done one of those before, and looks a bit artsy, and you know, in this world, but you have a sledgehammer.
Yeah, now we're talking.
I do like a good sledge.
The game's called Virtue and the Sledgehammer. So
and the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Virtue and the sledgehammer.
So,
amazing.
They're working with Devolver on that one as well, which I was just like, that is lovely. That made my day out of all the announcements, because I was just like, yep, this is, you guys, you think big, you go, but also you are very happy to just be silly. I do love a silliness. Okay, it hasn't been a big week for news, primarily because tomorrow is Game Awards time. Now, I always like to remind people that Game Awards mean literally nothing. It's just a advertising show that Keighley put on to, you know, make money and, you know, have a place in the industry. That said, hey, still fun to watch. Still fun to watch people argue about pointless things.
Yeah.
Just don't take it to heart. Just enjoy this.
Yeah, I treat it the same way I treat the Oscars, where it's like, sure, it's when something I like wins an award, I'm happy it's got an accolade. And when they make stupid decisions, you're like, oh, well, you know, that's industry
thing.
thing.
You have to get furious about it and claim that it's rigged.
And just sit there with my arms crossed, fuming at the screen.
But how exciting will it be if Death Stranding 2 gets Game of the Year?
Oh, like, I mean, I really, really liked Death Stranding 2.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a really good game.
And I think in other years could have been an easy win, but there's just been so many great games this year.
Yeah, this year's a bit crazy. We might talk about that broader a little bit later. But yes, that in general, and there's basically nothing coming out in the next week of note. So that's pretty much it for the news.
Yay, news.
We love news. And right now, we're going to do like kind of a reviewy thing.
It's a review. Coming right at you.
Ho!
Woo! What do you call me?
I was saying Christmas. Oh,
ho!
It's 3. Anyway, this was not going to be a review I was going to do tonight, but I got inspired by the news today of Virtue and the Sledgehammer. So I'm like, hey, you know what I haven't spoken about on the show? I have not spoken about Deconstructeam's previous game, Many Nights a Whisper. Now, this is an extremely short narrative experience. Oh, well, extremely short. It's one setting. It might take you like an hour and a half, 2 hours or something. It is a very simple game where you are chosen to be the representative to do this one ritual for your town, city, like your people. And it is to make a single shot to light a cauldron across the sea. Now, it takes place over a number of days. And over those days, you can practice. You can practice taking your shots. And during the day, other than talking to your master, people come to you from the town and they make wishes to you. And it's interesting ceremony they come up with where they come up and they put they grow their hair into long ponytails. And if you grant their wish, if you accept to grant their wish, you cut off their ponytail. Oh. So it's like a fun, simple. And some people come for serious things. Some people for very, very shallow things. But also, they'll only come true if you make the shot. And as I was saying, the shot is one.
One shot.
There's no saving, so you have to play through the entire game, and then you get one chance to make the shot.
One opportunity.
There aren't like lots of indicators. You don't have like some super bow that shows you the arc of your shot or anything. So you're sort of like, well, what dreams are worthwhile? And also, do I want the responsibility of them not getting their dreams done? It's a really interesting place to be. It's a really interesting spot. As I say, small game, very strong narrative, but it puts you in that fun. And I have confession to make.
Yeah.
I haven't finished the game because I just turned it off and didn't take the shot.
Did you get too nervous?
I couldn't take
you couldn't do it?
I couldn't take the shot. I couldn't take the shot. I'm like, I'll just do it later.
And you cut that guy...
Mum's spaghetti.
And you cut that guy's ponytail off and everything.
I just cut off all their hair. Yeah.
What'd you do with their hair?
I can't remember. It's been a little while.
Make a nest?
Well, because you do... you add some things to your slingshot to make it shoot further each day as you're practicing, but I don't think that's the hair. It would be weird if it was the hair. Anyway, so yes, that's Many Nights of Whisper. It's just on PC, and what does it retail for? About $4.50. So they're not promoting it as a huge experience or anything. Just a fun little game that I recommend checking out because it's a team that's always interesting. Yeah, I remember when Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood came out, I'm describing it, and people were sort of like, oh, it's a tarot game about witches, expecting it to be kind of like a cozy game. I'm like, no, I committed genocide in that game.
What's more cozy than genocide?
More than was.
We need to bring the violence back to tarot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's Many Nights of Whisper.
That was a review. What?
This is Zed Games. You're listening to Paul, Tom, and Caroline. And right now, Tom has a little review for us. What kind of review? A talk? Like a thing. Yeah. We're going to talk about a video game. We do that all the time.
Yeah.
There's the music. You do a thing.
This music is playing again. Because we're on more reviews.
Hey. You just kind of like quacked at the end there, Caroline.
Yeah.
What are we talking about, Tom?
Well, I am talking about the recently released Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Whoa!
You'll like Marvel. You know what it's about.
Vaguely.
I've liked several Marvels.
Yeah.
Just this morning, my son was asking me, could we get a Spider-Man book? And I said, do you need a comic? And he's like, maybe?
No,
like,
the novelization of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
It's like, I have several downstairs, son. I will come and show you a comic. He can't read yet, though, so
it's all about the pictures anyway.
Yeah.
And speaking of pictures, Marvel Cosmic Invasions is a side-scrolling beat-em-up throwback game. Eagle-eyed listeners will remember when I talked about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reader's Rewind that released earlier this year. And I found that one very kind of mediocre in terms of its actual gameplay. It was very basic. All the Power Rangers...
Jesus, I did not see your mouth talking with it, and that actually spooked me out, Caroline.
We're under attack by a nihilist.
I would also say the genre on the whole has always been kind of mediocre. It was my favorite as a kid because it's such big, beautiful sprites. But now, big, beautiful graphics are...
There's so many things that look good. Even with hand-drawn sprites. It's not unusual. And so it's hard to find what actually stands out about a beat-em-up game. For those of y'all who don't know, who aren't as old-head as us, that's the game where you kind of walk along side by side, hopefully with a friend, and you beat up enemies, and then once the enemies are all dead on the screen, an arrow says, go, 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 and you go to the end of the level.
Sometimes you can beat up a trash can and you get chicken.
Yeah, you eat the street food and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty good. Yeah. So Marvel Cosmic Invasion is the latest one from Tribute Games, who also did Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which was an excellent beat 'em up. They're also working on the upcoming Scott Pilgrim beat 'em up. So, So this is all like this is their thing.
Wheelhouse at the moment.
And Marsville Cosmic Invasion, whilst it is kind of a smaller game, it's about $45 on the shop, and I got through the game in about like 2 solid play sessions. And it's fairly light fare.
But also, the genre generally it tries to give you reason to come back, either score driven or is there any sort of like upgrading or unlocking things?
Yeah, so you can actually level up your characters, but they don't provide that much in like a moveset change. You get like extra health or like a passive ability. But
do they have skins?
Oh yeah, you can unlock different palette swaps for each of your characters that are referencing different characters and different iterations of each character. And can I say that the character roster in this is pretty good. There's 11 characters from the start, and you unlock another 4 throughout the game. And there's some cool stuff. You got your big names. You got your Iron Man, your Spider-Man, Captain America, She-Hulk's there, Black Panther.
Batman?
No Batman, but you can play as Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is Ghost Rider if he had a cyber laser gun and a spectral motorbike. It was really cool. It was a cool version of Ghost Rider. And Beta Ray Bill's in there. Phi Lavelle. Who the hell is Phi Lavelle?
I have no idea.
She's what Captain Marvel if she had a really cool sword. Sword.
Oh, I just looked up. Condiment King is DC, not Marvel.
No. Oh, that's a shame. You do get to fight cool guys like MODOK, who's the giant floating head with the little arms and legs attached. But yeah, anyway.
I always love the free characters.
Yeah.
They're the best. You can do anything with them.
Yeah, because I think the developers have a distinct love for those weirdo characters, and they've pushed them to the forefront. And if you're a big Marvel head, or if you're just kind of vaguely online in the Marvel space, there'll be a lot of nice little Easter eggs for you to see. And like all of these games, they are excellent with a friend. When you're playing it by yourself, it's pretty a lonely affair. Although when you play through this game, they get you to pick 2 characters per stage.
So you change characters per stage?
Yeah, so you can flip between the 2. And so you get a little, not really any direct team up attacks, but you can build on combos. The game lets you do that thing where once you've defeated an enemy's health bar, you can continue to juggle the corpse in the air with your combo. And that stuff's really fun. Look, as far as those games go, this is pretty solid for what it is. I reckon if you and a friend wanted to play through this in an afternoon, you'd have a great time.
What about difficulty-wise? Is there because when I'm hearing about bottom beat-ups, I'm looking for easier ones that I can potentially do with a kid with me.
The first few levels were pretty simple. I never got close to really, failing. And then towards the end, when I was playing through the last few levels by myself, it got quite challenging. And the game does scale with the amount of characters or people playing.
Oh yeah.
So there's more enemies and more health for 2 players, and then again for 4.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, it was pretty good. There was one level that I died quite a few times because I was trying to get the special condition. Each level has a few different special conditions where it's web up 10 enemies with Spider-Man's special move and throw 8 enemies off the stage using Dark Phoenix.
Watch out, everyone. I'm doing my special move.
Yeah, there's special moves. There's focus moves for when you want to think.
I'm charging my special move. Don't hit me. I'm charging.
Hey, you can't make fun of us anymore. Marvel comics are cool now. I think. But yeah, give it a go. There's a demo on Steam if you want to give it a try.
Yeah. Ooh, demo.
Is it good, all platforms pretty much?
Yeah, it's on. I played through it on the Switch 2, but it is on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And it was about 4 hours long. So,
Excelsior!
Yeah. For you freaks out there is an arcade mode, and as you play through and you earn your little gems, you can unlock modifiers for your arcade mode, that just make the game harder if you're
any that make it sillier.
Nothing silly yet.
No big head mode.
Yeah, a big head mode's always a classic. Right now,
and this big head mode.
We're gonna get
Honk.
Loosey Goosey.
Honk! I'm a goose. Goose in the studio. What will I do? Not much.
loose.
I had to turn Caroline down a bit. Too excited. We are going to talk about the exciting game Tingus Goose. Now, if you're a regular listener, you may have heard us talk about this when we returned from PAX this year, as it was on the show floor, and we played through just the first level of it. And then my comments on it were, I heard it was on mobile, and I went and checked it out, and that game is not worth downloading. Do not confuse the two. They look the same, they have the same name, the gameplay is entirely different. Now Tingus Goose is out as a full-fledged game. What is Tingus Goose? Well, it's that old story of a man and a woman meet, things happen, and one falls pregnant. And then a goose comes by and gets absorbed into the lady's tummy, and inside that goose is a baby, and then that goose bursts from the tummy vertically, and it grows its neck up, and it starts spitting out babies on a regular
They're not babies,
interval.
they're Tinguses.
Yes.
And the big goose wants to kiss the big goose in the sky.
Yeah, there's a big goose in the sky to kiss, and those Tinguses, or as everyone that looks at them will say babies, just make money by going down and getting the piggy bank. You can click on them to make some more money, but also the goose will start growing appendages.
But don't click the babies too much, otherwise they explode.
They break, yeah. You know.
The Tinguses.
Yeah, the Tinguses.
See,
sorry.
Caroline already.
Yeah, I'm just like,
So they start growing appendages, and these are just different functions, and you end up making like a little bit of a Rube Goldberg-y sort of thing where, okay, well the baby pops out that way, it bounces off this, and then it can roll down this goose's tongue, and it's all very surreal, it's all black and white, and yeah, it's odd, but it's satisfying, and it's basically an idle game, but you can pretty much be active the whole time. I haven't really had much time where I just sat and waited for money to build up, because you use money to water the goose to make its neck grow a lot higher.
And
Sorry,
you get money every time a Tingus hits.
Hits one of the things coming down, so you want it to hit as many things as possible. And as the game continues, you're going to start getting more complex, interesting contraptions that come off this goose. So, we got the full game, and I thought it was pretty unhinged. And then I got to the second level. Now, I'm not going to spoil everything in this game, because part of it is all the discovery, but I just assumed that the whole baby rapper, like was the pregnant person, was going to be like all of it, and then just new things. Oh no, the scenario changes on different levels. Then the second scenario, and hold on to your hats, the goose transforms a bit into a teapot, but then pours itself into a man's mouth, and its own spout is also what it is. So it pours itself out of itself into a man's mouth, and then crawls out of his backside and slinks along the ground until it finds a pond. Ah, delicious water. And then the pond stands up and walks over to the man. And now the man, who at this point has no head?
No head.
Yeah, is sitting on a bench, and the goose grows out of his head while this long tube of goose runs to the pond to fill him up with water.
Which attaches to the cow that's in the root system, which produces calcium.
Yes, because there's a unlock skill tree system that starts at that point, which underground, it's literally the roots of the tree that you're building up. As I say, conceptually, unhinged. In fact, I don't think there was a hinge ever near it. All the art is based on an artist called Mr. Tingus.
Master
Tingus. Ah, yes.
Which is,
he graduated.
He makes absurd little animations that I was very familiar with before even hearing of this game.
Yeah, the style also reminds me of like the games like Kids and Plug and Play. Anyway.
Yeah, Plug and Play.
Oh, no, I was trying to remember the dev's name. Yeah. Because they did like Fly in Time Flies this year and everything. Yeah. Anyway, I really, really like this game.
So do I.
It's the most adorable body horror that you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
I just got an upgrade where the piggy bank where the Tinguses go into, a Tingus going in makes a little poo start to poke out, and when enough Tinguses have gone in the piggy bank, the poo pops out, and you can click it and get some money for that poo. And all the poos are green and have duck beaks, or goose beaks. So at first I thought they were weird grubs, but no, they're poos.
It's always good to know.
I hope we're selling you on this game.
Oh, yeah. Like, it was interesting. I was speaking about it with someone today, and they were interested, but the whole concept of birth and pregnancy just icked them out. They could not handle it. I'm like, well, that's fine. Like, we all have our limits. Like, we all, like, if you heard any of that description with the WTF face, but also a smile, it's for you. If you did it with a WTF face with a grimace and, I might have to turn off the show, it's not for you.
Yeah.
It's for, as Tom said, it's the cutest body horror you've ever seen. And it is just satisfying to play. The little sounds as they pop down. You are pretty active pretty much all the time. And if you really want, you can just put it second screen and do something else and just listen to the little tinguses. Pop, pop, pop,
or you could mute it because it does sound a bit wet. Which is what I had to do after a while with the wet noises and the babies going like cooing, and I'm like,
Since that's not a trigger for me, I had not recognized the game as especially moist up until this point. But Caroline is correct. So that brings us to Tingus Goose, which you can get on PC. That's a lot of sounds. Anyway, yes. And I'll reiterate, don't get the mobile version. It's a different game. It is not as charming or fun. So as we're getting closer to the end of this evening, tomorrow we've got Game Awards.
Yes.
Is there anything you care about in it?
I want to know what the deal is with this dumb statue in the desert that they've erected in honor of the Game Awards. It's going to be tied to some sort of game reveal. Hopefully it's something good.
No, I think it's absolutely nothing. I think they just did it to build up hype, to have everyone going, ooh, what game? But no, it's going to be nothing. It's
actually just made entirely out of RAM, so it's now the most expensive sculpture.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. I've sort of I've got a weird down opinion on this year, but it's more on me, which is that this year, I cannot distinctly pull out anything. I've played so many interesting, unique, good, and quality games, and then I haven't even given them all the time they need because there's so much around. So I'm totally out of it. I can't.
Yeah.
People ask what's the best thing this year. I'm like, here's a list of 50.
Silk Song.
I'm actually stoked with any of those winning.
They're fine.
They're all perfect candidates for a game of the year for someone.
Oh yeah, there is. It's always funny. As I said, none of this matters. People get very heated. But yeah, when people are like, how could they put that on there? I'm like, because it's a great game.
Because people like
it. Really good game. When people are upset that Bonanza got on there, it's like, that game's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? Expedition 33 is so much better. It's like, well, you can't pull a rock out of the earth and skateboard on it. And Expedition 33, it's almost like they're different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Competing for art trophies is not that exciting. Anyway. Yes. I got another weird Nintendo hot take from after my Metroid one at the beginning.
What do you got?
So I got it Kirby Air Riders a few weeks ago. I don't know where that game is.
You don't know what it is?
I can't. It is. My brain is not at a point that can absorb it. That game, I don't even know what genre to call it.
It's stimuli the game. It's firing every neuron in your brain.
Game the game.
Yeah, maybe we need to get all the brain rot kids on it or something. It's even the fact that when people are talking about it, they just talk about, you go around collecting PNGs, and it's because it looks.
So is it NFT the game?
No.
I know nothing about this game either.
We can't develop too much to it. It's very difficult. Okay, so it's primarily designed as a one-button racing game, and your one button doesn't accelerate you, it actually slows you down, but it lets you build up energy to then boost forward.
Can you steer?
Yes, you can steer.
Well, that's
so there's only one button.
2 buttons.
Except then, not all carts work that way. Some work very differently, and there's a whole bunch of characters, and they can all get each other's powers off the thing, and that's just sort of how a race works. But races isn't really what you do half the time. Sometimes you're just going around a city collecting all these different items, food, and different PNGs, as we saw. For 10 minutes, and then that gives you your stats for the next mini game that's going to come up, and then you compete in a mini game. There's also a mode where you just play a racing game top down, like Rock and Roll Racing.
This is making me tired.
Like Micro Machines
or Super Off Road. Nice. There's at least 4 games in there, and sometimes they cross over, and it's it's also not very hinged. So yeah, Kirby Air Riders, it's not what you think. Unless you think
is there a Tingus Goose in there?
It would not be out of place. It would be fine. Okay, so yeah, that pretty much brings us to the end. So, do we have any goodbyes?
Right.
Bye.
I'll see you all next time.
I don't know.
Play video games.
Yeah,
see
play
you
a
later,
game.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Zed Games.
If you'd like to listen to more, you can find us on the Community Radio Plus app.
Or find us on socials at ZED Games AU.
See you next time.